Hi, I'm Jeremy Molly, and these are the 10 qualities of a black belt form. Lesson 1, having a strong stance. It'll be uncomfortable to hold a proper stance in the beginning, but you will develop muscle memory and it must become unconscious by the time you reach black belt. Students who don't embrace the uncomfortable things in life don't reap the rewards of life. Shortcuts don't exist. A front stance is 4 foot lengths forward. Bend the knee to where you can't see your toes. That's the uncomfortable part. All toes are forward. Turn the back foot, feet shoulder width apart on the outside edge of the shoulders. The back leg is going to be straight. Press your back heel flat and into the ground. Sitting stance, double shoulder width apart, toes pointing forward, knees bent at a 90-degree angle, parallel with the ground. Lesson 2, breath control. Are you holding your breath as you execute movements? Inhale on the chambers and audibly exhale on execution. If you breathe too deeply, you're going to feel it in your neck and your collarbone and your shoulders are going to tense up. Tension is bad. You need to be relaxed to have power and speed, and you need oxygen to carry moves out. Lesson 3, timing. The rhythm of your form is part of your individual artistic expression, and it can vary, but a good rule of thumb is 1 second between movements. Each move should have a definitive start and end. Pause to allow your form to breathe between movements. Hand-foot timing is an important part of transferring power in a technique. Your hand technique should end precisely when your foot hits the ground, not before and not after. Lesson 4, look, chamber, execute. In forms, always look in the direction of the technique by first snapping your head to the direction of the technique, then chambering, and then executing the technique. Look, chamber, execute, in that specific order. Lesson 5, retraction. Retracting, or pulling back, your hand or your kick should be as fast as possible. Your retraction hand always belongs on your belt, elbow tucked, fist upright. When wielding a weapon, like the kamas or the sais, the fist is held vertically. Kicks always retract to the starting position before putting your foot back down. Lesson 6, chambering. Every technique has a beginning position or setup for the technique. Chambers start the opposite as the ending position in order to allow a full rotation, which generates power. For instance, a knife hand strike ends palm down, so the chamber starts palm up. The same goes for your retraction hand. If it ends palm up, it starts chambered palm down. Chambers should be as tight as possible. Try and make your elbows touch. Keep your shoulders down and relaxed. Too tight and too tense, and you disengage your lat muscles. Lesson 7, posture. Posture is a reflection of your spirit. It tells a story more eloquently than your words ever could, of your strength, your resolve, and your confidence. Keep your eyes forward, head level, chin up, back straight, shoulders back, and chest out. Black belts develop a commanding posture and physical grace on as well as off the training floor. Lesson 8, no excess movement. When you first learn to color, you struggle to stay in the lines. After time, you learn to be precise, efficient, and controlled inside the lines. Black belts always stay inside the lines of their techniques. Pay attention for overextension that will break your posture, over-rotation, and bending over on kicks. Pay attention to punching or blocking inside or outside of the appropriate target level. Lesson 9, intensity. Having a black belt attitude means giving 100% of your emotion and focus to everything you do. Treat every practice like a performance. Don't hold back. Yell like you mean it. Excellence is a habit that transfers to every area of your life. Anything worth doing is worth doing with 100% focus and intensity. Lesson 10, power. Maximum power is generated when all the above concepts come together with proper technique and execution. Relaxation is crucial to generating power. You must be loose and relaxed into the very moment of impact. You only tense briefly at the moment of impact, enough to protect and to create a striking surface. Most people only use a small portion of their strength because they don't have all their muscles working together in harmony. They tense up when and where they shouldn't. There's a chain that starts with your foot pushing off the ground, followed by the extension of your leg, transitioning momentum into the hips, extension of the shoulder, extension of the arm, rotating the wrist, tensing the hand at the precise moment of impact, and continuing to follow through and explode through the target. Each step in that sequence is important to reach your full potential. It takes years and years of practice to develop powerful technique. Keep training and enjoy the journey.